Hey everybody, what's up? It's NihonTiger here, and I am ready to go on an adventure. Well, I've been out doing some exploring and stuff, and I killed a mini boss guy, and I found a chest and some other things, but none of that's important. That stuff all happened off camera, and the important thing to remember is, excuse me, what was that hiccup there? The important thing to remember is that we are going to go on a trip soon. Yay, we're going on a trip. So one thing I want to do real quick before we do that is spend maybe like 10-15 minutes here just prepping and doing some stuff. So what I've learned is if you find these gardens and you right click on them, then you can just pick them up whole and you don't have to worry about planting them again or breaking them and carrying all their components. So it's a nice way to carry everything along. This works for everything except the water gardens. If you, a little bit lag there. If you try and do that with the water gardens, like you try and pick them up and place them again, what happens is they just break in the water automatically. So for those, you're just better off breaking them when you see them, because you're not going to get anything special out of them otherwise. But let me just do a quick run through of the food here, make sure that we got all our food, because we're going to be making some stuff here. I found a few more things out there. There's a witchery mandrake, that's something else entirely. So cauliflower crop still growing, cabbage crop, bell pepper is done. Cool. Let's see, anything else done? Pumpkins aren't quite growing yet, but we have enough food. The key, or the important thing to remember is, well, two things actually. I also want to point out I did get some chickens and some cows. It looks like the chickens drop feathers without dying now. They just kind of molt, which is cool. But the important thing to remember is that if we're going on a journey, we need three things in particular. We need storage, we need a place to sleep, and we need food to help us get on our way. So the first thing I want to go through and do is the sleepy part. I also probably need to make some pants, but I'll do that off camera. So we're going to make this sleeping bag right here. So if you see here, it's 4 carpet and then like a backwards L shape kind of thing here for that. The sleeping bag is really nice in that once you make it, so you can make it, I think, out of any color wool, like that, right? Yep, and it just makes this blue sleeping bag. So we pick it up, and we just click on it. We can only sleep at night, but it's basically a portable bed. Now, I think it does pop things off your back if you have something like a backpack that you're carrying. It does that. It does pop that off. So keep that in mind, or at least it did that with Terra Firma Craft and some of this. Was it TFC? No, it was another mod pack I did. I had a backpack on, and I kept popping my backpack off. So keep in mind, it might still do that. I don't know how the open blocks sleeping bag works quite in 1.9. So what are the other things we're going to make is some of this stuff for food. So you see all of these things right here, the cutting board, the pots, the skillets, the saucepan, bakeware, mortar and pestle, mixing bowl, juicer. These are all things that we'll use to craft food, and these are all of the resources that I have for it. So we're going to start off with the juicer, which is a stone and a pressure plate. Put those together, get the juicer. You can use that to make various kinds of juices, which are not very fulfilling. Some of them also go and work in other recipes. So if you make a chest out of bricks, you get the bakeware. I think you take, let's see here, I'll try to remember the recipes. I think it's 3, like a bucket and then a stick in the middle. There's a stick up here. What is the recipe for that? I can't remember. Let me take a look here. So pot. It's 4 and a stick. Okay. I failed basic Pam's Harvest Craft. So 4 and a stick gets you a pot, which is another tool to use. Cutting board is just a stick and oak planks. And so we do that. So that's like your knife and a cutting board. Again, that's something that we'll use for cooking. Skillet is 2 iron ingots or 2 copper ingots and a stick. And then the saucepan is 1 and a stick. So we'll just do both of those right now because that's relatively easy to do. 1, 2, 1. Make the skillet and the saucepan. Again, these are all tools that are used in combination with different things. I'll show in a moment here how that works. Mortar and pestle is 3 stone and a stick. I think that's the last one. Is that the last one that we had? Mixing bowl. Ah, yes. So the mixing bowl is 3 wood and a stick, and then 3 stone makes the mortar and pestle. So that, my friends, is all of the Pam's Harvest Craft items. And what those get used for are things like the hot dog here. So a hot dog is bread, raw pork chop, and a pot. So you can see we need the pot here to make that. And there's no... I heard the chicken. I heard you, chicken. There's no specific requirements for, having to cook anything or having to do various things. All you need is this pot right here, or pumpkin soup is pumpkin, silken tofu, the stock, and the pot. Let's take a look at a few others here. Baked ham requires the bakeware plus an apple, sugar, or honey, and some kind of meat. The pot roast, you can see here, takes pot and all these items. So these are all basic crafting things that you can make in your crafting grid. So something like a cheeseburger, which is like a hamburger, toast plus tofu or meat plus a skillet, chocolate bar, taffy. So there's a lot of options here. Pork lettuce wrap, you can see it's lettuce and firm tofu. So lots of options here. Cheese dough. So we'll probably make some stuff in the next episode just to kind of get started here, because there's so many options. I don't know what I want to make, and they all have different they're different amounts of how much they fill you up. So it's always very interesting, and I have to make sure that I have everything too. That's the one thing I didn't check, was to make sure that I had everything for all of these recipes. Like the hearty breakfast, this one actually fills you up really good. I know that for certain. I think Supreme Pizza does as well. Some pickles. So yeah, Pam's Harvest Craft has a lot of different options in it for making various items. So now that we've made all of these, all of the Harvest Craft things, we can put them in storage here. And you can see we've got a bunch of different types of food already. This is just the tip of the iceberg with the Pam stuff. There's many things that we haven't even uncovered yet. And let's put the bell pepper in there. That we'll eventually be able to get as well. So we've got our backpack. We've got our sleeping bag. One thing I haven't tried out yet, and this is what we're going to do some experimenting on in this episode, is the bag. The Baggins' bag. This is not a mod pack I've played around with very much. So orange bag requires 4 orange wool and some string and a chest. And that's for the tier 1 bag. There's an upgrade, which is a bunch of wood, string, and iron ingot. We may try that as well. So in fact, why don't we see what we've got here? So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, wood. Wood. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna be 1 string short. 4. So we need 4 and 2. There's gotta be a way to make string, right? String. Cotton. Silk wisps. Cotton. Put wool in the macerator, or crusher, or pulverizer. Yeah, hey, we got one of those, right? Let's let that happen. Oh, that's going really quick. Oh, it spit that out. It didn't like that. Hey, we got string though. Cool. So that should be enough string for us to do the thing. Let's see here. So 3. We're making the upgrade first. I don't know why we're making the upgrade first, but that's the upgrade for the Baggins' bag. There's our chest. Orange dye is something we're going to need. Orange dye. Now, there's lots of different ways to make it, so I want to see how I can do it. Yeah, it's like various yellow dyes, orange tulips. You know what? Let's go find an orange tulip. We're going to go to bed. Oh, actually. Is it? It's daytime. Damn it. I thought it was nighttime. I couldn't tell. Let's see if we can go find... Let's go find some orange tulips. And we'll be right back when we find them. We'll bring them back here. Get some orange dye. Make some Baggins' bags. If I don't jump in the freaking water... Whoa, no, oh, Lord, oh, this is bad, he's angry, whoever this is angry, Oh, ooh. Only doing 1 damage to him. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, we got one of those dark iron ingots from him. Oh, I'm out of food. Crap. Eat. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh god, I'm so hungry. I'm eating ketchup. I can't eat ketchup. Oh no. Ah! Sleeping bag. Save me. Well, at least you got to see how that worked, right? Alright, so here we are making ourselves a little baggages bag. Yes! So let me open this up and see how this works. Okay, so it's a tier 1 bag. It's got 15 slots. I guess I just carry it in my inventory. If I combine it with this, so I get the tier 2 bag, and that's got 30 slots, or 27, right? Yeah, 27. So okay, so that opens it up a little bit more. You get an extra 12 out of that. Let me just see if there's any other upgrades I'm thinking about. Is a void bag? Oh, I guess if you put things into that, it disappears. So it looks like tier 2 is the only. It looks like that's the only tier we can have, and we just carry this with us. So maybe we can make like more bags. I feel like we have the resources for that. We can make a second bag. Oh, there we go. So we got 7 string now. That's actually enough for another upgrade. So maybe we can do that. Maybe we can make ourselves 2 bags here. And you know what? I might do that off camera, but we could certainly make ourselves 2 bags and then go ahead and just carry those with us instead. So make another upgrade. But let me go ahead and just very quickly give you an idea of what the next couple episodes are going to be. So take a look at journey map here. Let's take a look at where we are, where we've been, and where we're going to go. So we started out over here. In fact, our spawn is right here. Right over here-ish. There's a witch hut over here from the witchery. There's some interesting stuff down here we haven't explored yet. We might want to go explore that. I noticed some mobs and stuff that are down here. I saw the thing spawning. It was very, very interesting. Shoot, I don't know if you can see my marker. I'm like doing all this stuff, and I think I have my my mouse turned off. But if I don't, then you can probably see I'll probably try and center it here. But that is a slime island. I would like to go up there and see what is up there. I've never actually been up there I haven't been up there in a long time. So I'm sure a lot of things have changed. So here we are right here. We're obviously right here where the blue marker is right here. That's our kind of our temporary home, and there's the tree that caught on fire. You see there's some more slime stuff up here, more slime islands. Over here is a tainted land. Those of you who followed my Thaumcraft stuff will probably remember exactly what that is. For those of you that don't, we will discuss that at a later date because we're definitely diving into Thaumcraft at some point. Now up here it doesn't show, but this is an enchanted grove, I believe is the correct term. There's a house over here. I want to go explore it. What I want to do is kind of, if I can zoom out here, I kind of want to go through this grove off into the north and east and do a little bit of an exploration up here and over here and just kind of expand this map because we've been sticking really close to home. And that's fine and dandy, but there's things I want to do. I want to expand this map out. There's lots of things that we haven't even seen yet in this game. Lots of hidden little things. And I want to experience them. And maybe we'll find a place that's better to live than here. To set up a permanent shop, and we'll just have our temporary house right here. And then we'll have our permanent house somewhere else. So that's kind of the goal. That's what I want to do, is explore and really get into this pack and try and find what's out there. What can I find that's new and exciting in the Crackpack that I haven't experienced before? And I'm sure there's a ton of stuff. There's things that I haven't experienced yet that I've just gotten used to for the first time in this pack, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited. So starting with the next episode, we're going to be going on a bit of a journey, probably for a couple weeks worth of episodes, just to see what's out here. That's really all I got to say about that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching. This episode's going to be a little bit shorter, but to be fair, I'm actually recording this at like the last minute. I completely forgot that I was supposed to do this weekend, but I didn't forget, and I remembered at the end. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with more Crackpack when we go on our adventure. Till then, take care.